Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon reading. It is in the late degrees of Sagittarius. It is also coupled with the recent Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. The ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, which is in conjunction with Venus at about the same time of the full moon. And this is emphasizing the many changes that we have learned are a necessity to our experience in the world. So I have laid out the axis cards of the horoscope wheel. I will clarify that the spokes of the wheel with the African Tarot, and I will finish up with an oracle card. I want to thank all of you who have liked and subscribed to my channel, who have shared comments with me, and that donate and support me in all of the ways that you do. So I'm going to get started, Sag, with an overall energy, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about learning. It's about sharing what we learn. It's about teaching and mentoring, but it is at this time primarily about your commitment. This is your commitment, particularly with a full moon in your sign, where you are understanding that your safety, your security lies in your ability to find meaning in your life, in your activities, so that your mission, your purpose on this planet gives you a sense of security and safety. As you continue to grow, as you continue to calibrate the significance of your actions and what you're learning, you are increasing your sense of feeling grounded and purposeful in your life. And this is particularly important as the planet Saturn retrogrades in Aquarius and helps us to rethink our values, our beliefs about our possibilities, our growth, what we can and can't do. This is particularly for Sagittarius rising, affecting the ways in which you communicate and express yourself. So there may be a way of rethinking your communications with others and arenas in which you are now finding purpose in communicating and expressing yourself with others. The 10th house is how you are seen socially, your role in the community. The 7 of Pentacles shows you doing the ongoing assessment about the ways in which you have worked and the reward that you are gaining from your efforts. This can be literally your job. This can be a task or a series of tasks that you perform on behalf of work you do in the community, for your business. It can also be the way in which you are aligning your efforts with those of the greater community, finding value in looking at the ways in which you can improve upon your work efficiency and the abundance or prosperity of the rewards that you receive. You are undoubtedly on the path of best experience for yourself. And as you perform this assessment for either yourself or others, you are modeling this process so that others are better understanding how they too can commit to this process of growth and sharing what it is they learn. There's a strong teaching vibe coming from these cards already. In the first house, we have the Chariot card. The Chariot is really you asking for help. And the picture I'm getting is your ability to continue to participate with your tribe, with your team, in your business, at your job. allows you to be in constant communication about what it is you need in order to be effective in your work. Your openness to that is most comfortable for you, Sagittarius, at this time in community, as a sign that is often most comfortable independently as a maverick outside the group. You are actually finding great support and focus in working with a team. And this team, this ability to focus you, is helping the project to move ahead in lightning speed. So this is the way that you are coming to think about the attainment of goals that are critical to you right now and helping you to maximize the full moon energy. Our goals are part of our mission and purpose, and this is allowing you to enter into community in a way that is safe for you. In the fourth house, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is really emphasizing your ability to collaborate. This is telling me that this is a habitual, rooted practice for you. This is coming out of your family of origin, past lives, but a way in which you have learned that who you are operates most productively as a team member. A team member is, for you, is not about hierarchy. This is about really allowing you to flexibly participate with others who you respect as peers. This allows you, despite the differences in skills or knowledge as part of your team, allows you to grow, to allow others to grow, and to find ways to receive as well as to give the effort and information that you're sharing, the wisdom that you're sharing. It also helps you to focus on excellence in your effort. So this is about elevating the quality of your services, your product, or what it is that you are making or working on as part of a team. The seventh house, the house of significant others, shows us the Strength card. And the Strength card is saying that you're regarding your relationships, your most intimate relationships, including your relationship with your community of service, your clients, your customers, your students, your audience, if you're a creative. These have been challenging for you. You have been in a space of perhaps increasing retreat, not to isolate, but rather to really understand the ways in which you need to overcome particular challenges that you have had the courage to face at this time. This is not, again, very characteristic of you. You are generally seen and enjoy being seen as the explorer, as the outlier, the inspiration, the cheerleader. However, at this time, your ability to do so has rested upon that same set of skills applied to your own efforts, the overcoming of the many obstacles that you've faced in partnering with others at a business level, at an emotional level, at a romantic level. You have had to release and transcend the loss, the regret, the rejection of others. I'm going to clarify the Chariot card with the Two of Wands in the second house and the Two of Cups in the third house. The twos are very much a little bit about the High Priestess. This is where our memory kicks in and we long to stretch. We long to connect. We long to expand. Your resources are gaining from your willingness and ability to build upon what you already know, what you already have. it is important to you at this time to move away from what is safe. And there's a little bit of an irony in that for you, Sagittarius. Your safety is in your characteristic ability to expand, to grow, and to explore at this time, identifying new values, new understandings of what your riches, your talents, your abilities are. The Two of Cups indicates this ability to communicate what it is you are learning and knowing about yourself. This is you willingly exploring your own memory, your own personal history, and reviving that as you look for new ways to creatively express yourself. I'm getting a strong energy of your desire to share what you know, connect deeply, not only with others in a meaningful way, but with new ideas, a new emotional richness and expansion, a new maturity based on this greater sense of self-knowledge that you have been courageously plumbing over the last few months. So this is a time when you can be sharing your love, sharing your understanding of your self-knowledge, and you connecting more deeply with your intimates and being able to communicate about that. The Three of Pentacles in the fourth house is clarified by the Two, again, of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles in your sixth house. The fifth house is where you are creative, where you work with peers, and I see an evolution here. Again, the emphasis on twos is on being grounded in your knowledge of self and plumbing that memory, being able to reach into a place that empowers you to reach beyond what is known. You are gathering information here, and you are feeling a sense of a choice that is imminent for you. You feel pressure to make a choice about the direction to go in. And my sense is that this pressure is about working with others or staying true to your particular path of self-inquiry, curiosity about your past, your memory, your lineage, and really working independently with that, or to expand into potential or possible partnerships in which you can bounce these ideas off others or collaborate in a way that opens you up to the information that others have. It is so critical that you look at the context of your choices or decisions. And my sense is that this is in particular about friendships or creative partnerships for you. These are the friends that inspire you to build, to grow, to express yourself creatively. And this is also your sense of your ability to fall in love with the ways that you have learned that you are capable of mining your own difficult areas, associations, memories, even experiences or behaviors. But it very much cautions you to check out the context of your decisions. Check out the context of your choices, because there's a whole lot of information that you may be unconsciously avoiding, and that will completely shift the possibilities of the collaborations you are contemplating. The Strength card in the seventh house is clarified by the Lovers in the eighth house and the Moon in the ninth house. I'm sensing again this theme of a choice that you are now feeling greater facility with, a greater sense that you have now an ability to make choices that are best for you. You now have a history of making choices that instead of grasping at relationships, partnerships, or teaming up, you are feeling more and more confident to make those choices that reflect your self-knowledge, your ability to navigate who you are, the discoveries that you are making, and the discoveries, the expansion you are yearning for. Those relationships that promote that are relationships that are important, critical to you, and will lead to continued growth and success. Those relationships that take you away from your natural talents, that take you into areas of exploration that do not support what it is you are understanding is your strength, are not as attractive to you at this time. You may have an opportunity to reconnect with former associates, friends, family members, associations from another time or at another level. So as you open up to new ideas, open up, you continue to mine your own unconscious experience. You are careful to select and align yourself with those things that support who you are, not, in fact, those energies that seek to gain advantage of your generous temperament. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Hangman in the 11th house and the Six of Swords in the 12th house. The healing process that you are involved in, Sagittarius, is very complex and has taken a very uncharacteristic turn. The more you face the difficult aspects of your past experience, your memory, your behaviors, your thoughts, you are inspired to continue to move forward with this personal confrontation that is ultimately very healing for you. You are pausing and consciously cultivating a fresh perspective about everything. Where you thought you belonged in the world is changing. It's opening up as you continue to choose yourself, your own healing, and your own growth. A greater degree of self-knowledge is helping you to understand that your belonging is global. This is born from your ability to not choose the customary associations that you, in many ways, naively support. Your willingness to always cheerlead someone else, to promote and inspire others when you yourself have not received that same inspiration or investment from others, is being laid to rest. You are now recognizing those places where you have not received any reciprocity, and you are moving away from that environment and those associations so that you are, in fact, continuing your healing journey by keeping the focus of your attention, of your efforts on deeper self-knowledge. The ways in which your ability to collaborate comes from this deep well of skill, ability, attention to excellence. You belong in the world, in those places that support you and elevate your effort. And this is a strong precursor to your ability to be highly successful in your ability to sustain this focus on your goals. I'm going to finish this reading with a botanical inspiration. And I've pulled the primrose. And the key word is youthful love. Grandi says, if you had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. And I will reread that. If I had a single flower for every time I think of you, I could walk forever in my garden. I hope this is helpful. Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it here. This is a rich time, and until next time, namaste.